Today we were starting the first install to get my lights from the original ones that's on the bike to LEDs. So today what I have is the Beam Tech LED headlight kit. It's actually ordered it from Amazon and it was about 50 bucks if I'm not mistaken. If I remember, I put the link in the description below that you can pull it up. I'll give you some previews of how the old light looks in my garage and shine onto my garage light. Fortunately, I don't have one of me riding with it on, but I would do the same thing with the actual LED light too. I'll give you a preview of how it looks in the garage once I install it and how it looks shine on the garage door also, so you can see the comparison and the brightness of the two lights. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me get some stuff ready over here on the bike and I'll get the bike set up and we get started to put it in. It should be a pretty simple install, but we'll see. So that was a preview of the low beam and the high beam. High beam, low beam. Now we're gonna take the bike out the garage and give you the same preview. So I'm hoping I'm giving y'all a good view with how I have this set up. So basically what it looks like is that we're gonna have two screws right up underneath here on the headlight. And see if I can kind of figure out the size. Right now I'm using a 5mm T-handle to take out these two bolts. And I don't see anything at the top, so I'm guessing that these are the only two things that come out. We're gonna find out. Maybe this pops out. Yep, it just pops out. Okay. And as you can see, it looks like right here is where the old one plugs into. So pull that out, and then we're going to pull another one. Oh, that's a plug, okay. And that's the plug for the one that's in here now. Just plugs in there. And then this one actually plugs into this little piece right here. Okay? So now that we have this one out, let's open up the box for the other one. So, make sure y'all can see this. It looks like it can. I'll come back just a little bit just in case. But see, Beam Tech. And this right here is an instructional manual on basically how to install it or whatever. As you can see, it comes with two. I only need one. So I guess the other one would be a good backup. And it comes with this little plug right here to plug into the other one. So we'll put that to the side, and you can see the quality of it looks pretty good on how the build of it looks. It looks pretty solid, but we'll see what it does when I put it in here. Now, the one thing I am seeing is that I see we got a little small bulb up here on top, and I guess we're gonna see basically, I'm pretty sure the one in the middle gives you low beam and high beam. I'm not 100% sure. So basically it's a little boot. Pop this little boot off here. I don't know if it's hot. Make sure it's not hot. Doesn't feel hot. And the piece that's in here now, let's see. I see a screw right here. So what I'll do, I'm gonna take this screw out first. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver. So, take the screwdriver, I'm gonna screw this. Hopefully that will release the light. Don't want that to drop in there either. Take it out real. I got some magnetic tip on this right here, so you can see, pick this up nice and slowly. Okay, and hopefully this pops out. Yep, and it comes right out. Now, the interesting thing, I don't think in our manual, it seemed like it's a little bit different on how this actually comes out. It seemed like in the manual it actually twists out and doesn't come out like that. But anyways, take the old one, and we're going to just, the thing about the old one, the new one, I'm sorry, it does not have any way for me to screw that back down on, so we're gonna see how this works out. You can see it's 3 little slots in here, and this also has those same slots on it to go back into it. It fits in there, okay. Like I said, I don't have that screw thing again for this one. So I am gonna put this back in there because that was in there, as you see on our last one. I'm gonna try to slide this back in there to help hold it down in there. As you can see, it's not probably be as easy as I want it to be. Not gonna be easy at all. And I think that needs to be in there. Let me check something. Cause now the boot actually will not even fit over it. So we might not even be able to use this again. But there needs to be, I need to do something to help secure this light in here so that it won't move. Let's see if I can put that on first and then slide it in. That would make it better. Oh, it does. Kind of works. I think that will work. Okay, so yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take that wire that was in there, and I'm gonna basically get this wire in this little slot and try to get the screw back in there with that. So thinking I'm gonna probably try to put the screw in first. That way once I get the wire around it, I can just basically lock it down. So I'm gonna just get this wire Try to get it around it like that and get it pushed down in there and then screw it. And I'm sorry if I'm covering this up, but yeah. And that worked. So you see I got that down. Let me see something, because I don't want, it looks like it's moving. I don't want that. So I'm trying now to see if I can wrap this around the other side and get it to lock down again onto the light. So I want to try to do something, find something that I can use to get that. You see right now it's doing that little movement. So I want it to stay flat. So we're going to try to get that pinned down on this side somehow. I see a way I can hook it. So I'm going to get some pliers and try to push that down and hook it on the inside of here. Try to hook it on the inside of here to hold this side of the light down. I found me some good old needle nose. And most times those get the job done. So we're gonna try to see. You get them, put it down, boom, just like that. Now you see now the light's sturdy. So try to show you as good as I can. The wire that was on the light before, I got it. On this side, I just kind of put it back in and put the screw here. And the hook, I made sure I kind of got it in this area here. And then I took the other side of the hook, and I hope I can see this pretty good, but I hooked it right up underneath the little rim of the light here. And now as you can see, the light is sturdy and it doesn't move. And basically we're not going to use this again, which is on the other light. So now it's time to put this back on the bike. So, like I said, you got this plug, which this goes into. That. And let's get the rubber boot back on it, because that's for rain and everything. And then next we just gonna plug this into here like so. And I want to make sure this boot is kind of covering it too. Now I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna wrap that with electrical tape. I had to go find my black tape, but okay. I want to put a little bit of black tape around this just to secure it just a little bit more. As far as water and rain and stuff like that. And one thing I always do, I always put a tail on the end of my tape. Whenever I tape something up, I put a little tail, so when I come and take it off, I can just unwrap it without having to try to find where the end was at. Okay, so we're gonna get this and turn it the right direction first. Pop that back on the bottom, and it fits pretty good. Put the screws back in it. Nice and snug. And now, let me set it back up so we can test it and see what it looks like. Okay, right now we have the low beam on. And now we will switch to high beam. and I will switch back to low beam, back to high beam. Okay. I'm gonna pull it outside and actually shine on the garage and see what it looks like. Okay, so that was the conclusion for the BeamTech Install LED light. As you can see, it's a totally different view. It's much clearer. To me, it's brighter. I can see how it lit up the whole garage instead of just the lower part. It lit up the whole garage, then up to the house. So I'll come back and probably get another review once I've actually tested it out on highway. But so far, I'm very impressed with it, very happy with it. It looks way better than the light that was the halogen light that was in there. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you can. Give a like to the video. If you have any questions, always leave them in the comment. I try to respond back as soon as I can. As soon as I get a chance to, I'll respond back to your comments. And I will see y'all in the next install, which will actually be the passenger pegs for the bike. They're on the way, and the passenger seat, so that will actually be the next video install. So until then, y'all take it easy and keep the 2 wheels on the road.